really interesting matchup. And there's a little bit of sort of behind-the-scenes stuff going on, too, because in the offseason, it was the Packers who lobbied to get rid of the tush push and change the rules. Do you think that's going to influence how the play goes out? And what do you think about that?
The Packers are the ones that put the proposal forward, but almost 3/4 of the NFL voted to also ban it. So they weren't alone in pushing this proposal. And I was fortunate enough to go to that ownership meeting and see it first place. Kind of witnessing the legislative process of the NFL was pretty wild. But I do think that all these people that put forth these proposals and rules do so to really uphold either the integrity, the safety. They really care about the players in the game, and they do so with the utmost respect for the game. So I don't think most people harbor any ill will. That being said, I do think the Eagles will probably run the tush push as often as they can today. And they do that against everybody, though, so it won't be too different.
And George, you're really engaged in this tush push controversy.
I'm not just sucking up to you, Jason. I don't understand how it's even a thing. How is it a controversy?
Well, the big thing in the offseason is some of the doctors came out and said that there were some safety concerns that they had with the play. And whenever medical professionals are telling you there's safety concerns, it's taken very seriously by the league. And I think that that was one of the big things in the offseason that pushed it this way. Now, there really isn't a lot of data to support that. It's more conjecture from medical personnel. But this year, there's been some new things that have been making the rounds in the media as far as officiating is concerned. There's been a lot of false starts that people are making noise about. I find it very convenient that they tend to only slow down the Eagles' tush push and not the other teams doing tush pushes. But that being said, listen, if they can't officiate the play properly, that would also be a good reason to ban any play in the NFL. So my concern, my one caveat to the pushing, or to the false starting, is that it really doesn't have anything to do with the push. You know, Eagles are still going to do the same thing if they run a regular quarterback sneak. So I don't know that removing the push alleviates that concern that fans have or that the NFL does.